You know, our culture as Black Americans is a global culture. And if you travel the world, you would see that. And you would really appreciate you being a Black American. Every country I ever went to, they've always been curious about, you know, our culture. Some of them are happy to talk to an actual Black American instead of just seeing you on TV or whatever they kind of perceive you as. You're always going to be looked at as the cool guy that everybody want to talk to, or maybe some people in certain countries want to just take pictures with you, right? Because, oh, a Black American, you're literally a celebrity. And, you know, but some people, you know, also resent us for it, but that's okay. But that has nothing to do with this video. But this one gentleman in the UK, he really admire FBAs for having HBCUs. And so he's questioning about something that he would like to see in the UK. Let's go ahead and check that out.
If the UK had HBCUs, yeah, what current day universities, based on their Black population, would be considered a HBCU? One thing I love about America, or Black America specifically, is that they have historically Black universities. Like, I think that stuff is elite. And I know like the UK, US have different histories, right? But it got me thinking, if the UK did have HBCUs, what would be our equivalent? Off the bat, I'm thinking DMU, Hertfordshire, Nottingham, Trent. What else could be, based on the, you know, Black population today, be considered a HBCU?
As you heard the brother say, what he love about us as Black Americans, that we have HBCUs. Well, let me tell you something, brother. If you guys in the UK would like to have an HBCU, there's multiple ways you can go by it. One, since we already have HBCUs here in America, well, why don't some of y'all, the serious players come to, whatever university, and a lot of times they're willing to help you anyway, and see maybe if you can get a satellite university there, or get let's say if it's, Hampton, Howard, TSU, Prairie View, in those schools, and see if they would like to, start a UK version of Prairie View University or TSU, Texas Southern University. Think about it. You don't really have to start a brand new HBCU. You could actually bring those HBCUs to the UK and just start going to school there, but y'all got to put money behind it. Y'all got to build it up and things like that. I think it could be done. You don't have to go reinvent the wheel, because I think it's much harder to actually establish an HBCU in the UK from scratch versus you already have a system set up in America that's tied in, and it being an American university, since the UK got already partnerships with the United States, it'd be much easier to put an HBCU there from America for you versus, let's say, maybe y'all trying to build it from scratch. You understand what I'm saying? So I think it could be done, brother. I mean, that would be one way that I would suggest it be done. Just like you can do that in the African continent, but HBCU sort of thing would be a little different there, because they don't, it's a little different. Maybe you can do that in South Africa, but outside of, I'll say South Africa, maybe Namibia, places like that. But for y'all in particular, in the UK, I think it could be done, but I want y'all to pay attention. Well, a lot of times you don't realize how good we have it in America. We really have it good. And you don't realize it until you listen to other people, or until you travel and see how some people are living compared to what we're living here in the United States of America. Is America perfect? Nope, not at all. Does it have a lot of problems? Yep. Do we deal with these racism and all that? Unfortunately. But you know what? We got to stand and fight. We got to defend and look out for each other and do the things that we need to do. Because at the end of the day, this is our land. We built this country from the ground up, and there wouldn't be no America if Black Americans didn't build it. Because them folks that say, well, we built it, like if you could have built it, you'd have left us where we were at. We wasn't nowhere near you. You cannot do nothing on your own, and you still can't do nothing on your own to this day. Because when we stopped doing just about everything for you, that's when you went and flood the country with immigrants. Why? Because you could not do nothing on your own. That's what that is. But that's what my suggestion would be, just to get with an HBCU here, one who's willing, and then y'all just try to set it one up. That's it. I don't think it's a hard thing. I think it's a good thing, though. You should have a place you go to school that you don't have to worry about anti-Black racism. And we know y'all in the OG of white supremacy, in the UK. They are the OG. They started it. So yeah, y'all probably do need a place y'all can go. Canada will be another place that need an HBCU. Oh, a lot of Canadians deal with it. They need one in Toronto, in my opinion. They need an HBCU in Toronto, and so them brothers and sisters can go to university in a safe space. The only thing about, from at least from what I recognize from Canada, and also what Emma reports on, if they had an HBCU, boy, them white folks would flood that place. It wouldn't even be an HBCU long. They kind of aggressive by flooding black spaces over there. Interesting concept. Very, very interesting concept. But yeah, let's spread the HBCU. Let's make it international. Why not? Why not? All black people is in these countries where these folks at. Yeah, I think you do need a place to go to school where you could feel safe and express yourself and all that. Now, of course, it's going to be a little different. It's not going to be the black American experience, but it'll be a lot of y'all are African and Caribbean. Well, shoot, make it an African Caribbean thing. That's okay. But the it's rooted just in black American culture. That's all. So yeah, you ain't got to reinvent the wheel. You ain't got to do that. Just partner with our HBCUs over here. Trust me, they'll love to help. Matter of fact, they will help you do that more than anything else. I promise you they will. But yeah, black America, don't take for granted what we have, because other people lament and wish they had an HBCU to go to.